Hello, welcome. It is Thursday. This is Barb Ryder, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ypsilanti, Michigan. How are you this evening? I see a few of you are already on here, and it is so good to be here. It's been a better week, and things are moving along, and I am so happy to share this free class with you tonight. So, trying to figure out time to do everything and do the Thursday live, I decided to go ahead with my special class that's free with a $30 order. Hi, Shar. I'm just looking. I had to pick up my phone here. So, who do I see? Oh, my goodness. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Taryn. You're on the road. Okay. Hi, Shar and Bobby. Thank you for sharing, Bobby. I'm writing your name down. Tanya and June. Hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. As you're jumping on, I'm just writing names down as I see that you ladies have shared. Thank you so much. Thank you for being with me. I know that we have some regular viewers that come on Thursdays with me that are in the Florida area, so I don't know if they're going to be here, but I've been praying for you guys. If you do jump on here, let us know. My sister is also down in Tampa, and my nephew is down there. He's in, I believe, Sarasota or Naples. I think it's Naples. I'm not sure. One of those two. I get them mixed up. But he had trees fall on his car and on their house, and a fence was tore up. And so, yeah, stuff is not good down there. I know of a couple people that are stranded there because they were on vacation at Orlando. Hi, Jean, and let's see, Shar. Yep, I did see Shar jump on here. Welcome, everyone. So, I am just checking my little phone here, seeing who has shared. Well, I have some fun, pretty cards tonight. Some that will be a great add to your stash, I guess you'd say. So, it's going to be 4 cards, and I don't want to take up too much chit-chat time. And as you're jumping on, I see folks are jumping on here, and as you're jumping on, I just want to say hello, and make sure that you tell us where you're from. If you're watching the replay, thank you for jumping and watching the replay. I will have this on my YouTube channel so that it can be there to go back and easily access on my channel, so subscribe there. I've also started the 12 weeks of Christmas, so go and make sure you subscribe and click the bell so that you'll get all the notices when I upload. Let's see here. I'm just looking to see who else jumped on. Okay, all right. We're just going to jump right into it. I have a lot of things, but depending, I will share more at the end of the video about other things besides the class. But I want to just share these projects with you so you can see these projects. So I run a monthly class, okay, and once a month in person. Now, I want to offer that same kind of class online, and so that's why I do free with the purchase classes like I'm doing right now. If you purchase $30 with me, you will get the card kits and class for free. Hi, Nisa. You can't hear me? No one else has said anything about not hearing me, so I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Hi, Elaine. Okay, so I'm sorry. I'm going to go back. I try to answer questions as I see them pop up on the comments here. What I was saying is that that's the reason I do these free card classes is I want to offer them to go so that you can do the same kind of, have the same kind of benefit as in person. So these card kits are, is it very low? I'm not sure why. Maybe because I'm not talking very loud. I don't know. I'm hoping nothing changed with my volume. I did not check the volume before I came on here, and I haven't changed anything with my volume. I'm just checking it really quick. Yeah, everything's working. It's all the way up, and yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening there. Sorry, you guys. I'll try to talk a little louder. How's that? And come a little closer, I guess. So this card class is free with a $30 purchase with me, using the new host code that I have right here, right there. But it starts October 1st. Okay, we have 2 more days, today and tomorrow, and September is over, believe it or not. And then we're going to have our start of all kinds of good things. So October 1st through the 7th, you're going to get these card kits free with a purchase of $30. If you decide to bump your purchase up to $50, you are going to get a package included with your projects of the leaves and the gems, okay? So, yes, and I have some samples to show you with that. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera down. I'll keep an eye out as folks join and write down who has shared. Okay, all right, here we go. Let's turn the camera down. All right, so I'm still up here in the corner. You can still see me, but we're going to go ahead with our projects. All right. So hoping, I'm going to try to scoot closer to see if the volume is any better. I'm hoping that I'm a little bit louder. Okay, we're going to start off with some pretty easier cards of the 4. Okay, so let me just grab the first one here. And we're going to be featuring Go-To Greetings. This is a set I've shared a few times. This is one of the nice sets that if you have all these different fonts and of the same word, so it works out great. So here's the deal. These card kits that you're going to be getting with an order, some of them you may just only need, you could use any stamp set with them. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, the way I've designed them, you can use any stamp set. So we're going to use the Go-To Greetings, and I have Old Olive. I have, that's 8.5 by 5.5, and then I have a piece of, for the inside, and I think this one is 3 3/4 by 5. That's for the inside. Then for the front, we have another piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. Thanks for joining, ladies. I'm so glad that you're here. This is Daffodil Delight, 3.5 by 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of designer paper, and wouldn't you know it, I didn't write down the name. But what I've done is I've cut this to a 3 by 4, right? So let's let's just see. 1, 2, 3, and then if I turn it this way, I can measure it here too. So 4. So this is 3 by 4. I've cut it into 1-inch strips, and I've just kept them together. See, if I put it together, that's the designer paper. All right. Hi, Carol. Hi, Mary. Hi, Lynn. Welcome, everybody. Hues of Happiness. I love you, Lynn. Yay. So, Hues of Happiness. That is the name of the paper. And so here we go. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, my gosh. I need my hands. There we are. Okay. So this is a pretty simple card, but what we're going to do is we're going to stamp on here. And the first thing I'm going to do, and let me see, did I take my stamp out? I hope nope, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to do Thinking of You. And the one I've chosen is this one right here. And if you notice on the stamp sets, when you look at your stamp sets, sorry I got too close and it was a little blurry. Some of them will say images at 90%. What that means is the picture is smaller than what the actual stamps are. I mean, look how big this one. Let's pull this out. Well, here's the one I'm going to use. Thinking of You. And here it is. So see how it's bigger? That's how tells you the difference. Okay, so we're going to use that. I thought I already had it on a block, but I did not, did I? So let me grab one of my blocks here. And this is block H. I do use block H quite often. Thinking of you. Hi, Charlene. I'm looking over at the comments here. Okay. So the first thing we're going to do is making sure I'm staying in the camera. We're going to use Old Olive. So this is designed to use one ink pad for this particular card. Usually when I do these Stamp-A-Stacks here in person, I try not to have a ton of different colors. The reason is because, you know, first of all, you got to have blocks for all the different colors and stamps and things like that. But this way, if you are a newer stamper, or if you just don't have all the supplies, making sure that's inked up well, I got to come up here a little bit closer to make sure that I can get this where I want it to be. And I want it to be right here, and oh my goodness. Hopefully that's straight. Well, it doesn't look too bad, but there is a little dot right there. So guess what? We're going to turn this over. Because I can, you guys. So let's try this again and go straight down. Beautiful. Much better. Woohoo! I love it. Okay, so taking this and putting it there. Let me see who else has joined. Hello, hello. Good, Jean. Good. So you can recreate this on your own, which is awesome. And that's the other reason, every time that I come online, I'm happy that you are able to recreate things with what I share with you. Of course, if you need any supplies, it is always appreciated if you purchase through me. And the way that I can give away free things is by using that host code that I shared at the very beginning. All right, so now what are we going to do? We're not going to put that on the white barb. We are going to put this on the yellow. Now, this is a perfect stamp set because you can do just a note, thank you, thinking of you, happy birthday. You can do all of these. Now, I don't want to get this all out of whack again. There we go, which I did, didn't I? I sure did. Let me see here. No, I guess that's all right. No, that doesn't seem right. Here we go. There. No. See, I got them out of order. Darn it. What did I do? Let's go back this way. There we go. Now they're in order. Oh my goodness, Barbara. Okay, I think I have them in order. I'm looking. Well, it's pretty good. We're going to leave it like that. So let's just put this together. All right, so I'm just putting adhesive on my Stampin' Seal. And this is 1/4 of an inch kind of all the way around. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to get kind of an eyeball going on here, so I make sure I've got them in the right spot. See that? That's what we want to do. Make sure that they're looking real pretty there. Hi, Jean. Thanks for sharing. Here's my pen. Or Jeanne, sorry. Huh, I looked at that too quick. How are you? Welcome, everybody, as you're coming on. So glad that you're here. We are just putting down the Hues of Happiness paper. And again, this is just about 1/4 of an inch. Whoops, darn it. The real life of stamping with Barb. Yeah, this happens more than I can tell you. And if you are watching the replay, thank you. I do not edit my videos, and that goes for, I just don't have the program to do it. I can't do this full time right now. And so I'm sure that it would take up a ton of time. And anyway, I just think sometimes you guys have to see that I'm not perfect, and I stamp just like everyone else. Trial and error, making it happen, right? Okay. So here we are. nice little panel. That's what we want. Now I'm going to be using the, comes in a package of 2 ribbons. One is Sahara Sand and one is the Old Olive, and it's in the annual catalog, so you can take a look at that. But this is a nice, soft, pliable ribbon, and I am going to go ahead and coordinate this to come around. I think this could also, it's nice, and it's, I think that you could use it as a, I think I'm going to do a bow. I think you could do a knot or a bow, whichever. But I'm going to go ahead with a bow because this is a nice, soft, pliable ribbon, and it will lay very nicely. Doing a bow. There we are. I just think it will add to the prettiness of the card. Let me grab my ribbon scissors here. And go ahead and just trim that. And I do like to trim it at an angle. There we are. Oh my goodness, thanks everybody for jumping on. I am sharing the, oh, I thought I heard something fall. I think I dropped my pin that was holding my little ribbon together. We'll grab it later. All right, so super easy, okay? Next, let's just do this flat because when you mail this, you've got that little bit of a bulk right there with the ribbon, and adding dimensionals will cause that to be even more bulky and cause you a little more for your postage. All right, isn't that pretty? So you could use any designer paper, you can use any stamp set to recreate this. And yeah, there was a mistake. If you just joined, I chose to turn that piece of paper over. You like keeping it real, Char? Thank you, honey. I love you, because that's what I do, is keeping it real. Barb keeps it real. Okay, put that down. And then this is for my inside. And we have card number 1. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Using any sentiment set. And all I did was I chose these colors because that's what's in the designer paper. Okay? Ta-da! So let me show you my inspiration. And because I do swaps, hi Donna Schultz, thank you for sharing. Let me show you my inspiration for this card. And it was, when I do swaps, there's some that I keep because I have like layout I love, or just a fun fold. But here is the inspiration for this card. See that? You guys recognize that paper? So there you go. That was my inspiration to create this one. This is what this is the card kit you get. And by the way, you get 2 of each, 4 cards. That's what I have in my in-person Stamp-A-Stacks. That's what I'm providing for you. You do need to order between the 1st and the 7th of October in order to get these kits, okay? All right, so card number 1, and let's go ahead and pull out card number 2, and it is a fun fold. We always like fun folds, right? So let's grab up what we're going to need for that. And excuse my arms crossing the waves here. And let's see. I think we're good with that. Oh, you know what? I forgot. You will have some. You have goodness, I can't even talk. These pearls. These pearls, we've got to add these pearls. Okay, and so the festive pearls, you'll see, you have, I'm looking here, I'd love to see the live stamping because I know I'm not the only one. Yay! Thank you, Kay. So thank you, everybody. I love that. But these festive pearls, you have red, you have like a green, and they almost look like pool party too. Silver and gold. Now, we could use, I don't know what color I want to use, the silver or the gold. I think the gold lends itself to that yellow, but the silver actually kind of pops. So let's go with silver. So bring my take your pick tool down here, and I think what I'm going to do is we're just going to do one right there, and let's just bring them and just pop in some, like on some of the flowers, like that's a center of a flower there, and maybe right there. There we go. Just something, just a little extra. And these are small enough that it's not higher than this, so when you mail it, you're not going to have extra bulk. Okay, so now the card is finished. All right, let's move that out of the way and pull in our next card. So, thank you guys. Thank you so much for the hearts. That's wonderful. All right, so the next one we're going to use another stamp set that is a sentiment only, Inspired Thoughts. This one carried over into the annual catalog, but I have used this so much. You've got some Christmas in here, you have thank yous, you make a difference, sympathy, all of that. So we're going to use this stamp set. And again, I did not pull out the sentiment because I'm not sure which one I was going to use, I think. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. I know which one I'm using. All right, look at this. These colors are beautiful. This is a fun fold, so let's go ahead with the measurements. Our card base is 4 1/4 by 11, and you will have it already scored, and it's going to be scored at 2 3/4 on one end and 2 3/4, so you on the other end. Okay, so that fits in a regular envelope. That's our card base. Then we have this paper, designer paper. Well, here's what we're going to do. This is going to get our sentiments going to be stamped on that. And I'm just looking at comments on my phone as I look over to the side. This is going to be our focal piece, and this designer paper is 4 by 3. This is 3 1/4, or excuse me, 3 1/8 by 4 1/8. We're just going to go ahead, while I did those measurements, I'm just going to go ahead and mount that right on here. Instead of picking it up again, and it's just 1/8 of an inch, so it's not very much all the way around, okay? And then we have these two pieces, and it's of the same designer paper. It currently is, the paper is still orderable. It is orderable, but the stamp set that is in the whole suite is not orderable because the dies in the stamp set are not available. So that's why I chose not to use the stamp set that is in the suite with this. I never want to, there's some things that are not even going to be available until like October 24th, and so you can use any sentiment with this. But I will tell you the fall ones would be pretty with this one too. All right, the 2 designer series paper is 2 1/2 and by 4, and you've got 2 of those. And then this is for the inside. So let's go ahead. I'm going to just put this right on the inside now. Just like this. And I believe, let me double check, but yep, this is 3 3/4 by 5 for the inside. All right, so let's go ahead and put our yellow. We're going to go with this yellow because it's really going to pop out the colors of the flowers. And that's just going to go centered in the Mary Merlot. I don't think I told you that, but this color is Mary Merlot, and it's gorgeous, you know. It is a beautiful, oh, can you believe that? I just ran out of adhesive. All right, 2 seconds, I got to grab some. Let me grab a refill. Oh my goodness, I had no idea. Okay. Like I said, live and in person, we need to refill our ink or our adhesive. Okay. Oh. All right. There we go. And that just, whoa, just pops right onto in those holes. Okay, I'm back in business. Okay. Get situated back here. All right, here we go. Let's get this started. All right, this one's rolling easy. Okay. All right, so this goes on the other flap. And again, this is 1/4 inch smaller, so there you go. Okay. Isn't that, those colors are just so pretty together, aren't they? All right, and so we are going to use this card, and it's going to open like this and like this. Okay. I am going to grab my bone folder and on the and really push these score marks down so that it closes better. Okay. And so this piece right here, goodness, this piece is going to come onto there. Now look at that. Is that beautiful? These look like chrysanthemums, and then there's a pine cone in there. I don't know about pine cones and chrysanthemums. I guess in an arrangement there would be pine cones and chrysanthemums, right? Okay, so there we are. So when you put this on, just make sure that you are putting it down so that it is not sealed onto this piece. It's only on the top. So let's go ahead, and I need it on this top portion. And I'm just going to put some extra adhesive on here so that, because it is on the front flap. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I have been busy creating. Thank goodness. Getting to my happy place here. Okay, we're going to center that because it just looks gorgeous. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. So the next thing we're going to do, I don't know, I had a little piece of gold here, and we're going to use that, but we are going to stamp first. We're going to stamp our sentiment. Now, I thought that I had my Mary Merlot. I'm telling you, things just did not get put in the basket here. I have a basket with all my goodies, and I need Mary Merlot. Maybe I was thinking I was going to use the green. Oh, I know what I was thinking. I'm using the black. Hello, Barbara. We're using the basic black. That is why I'm so confused. I'm sorry, Memento black. Wow. Okay. Here we are, and let's see. I want the sentiment that says, which one was I looking at? Thinking of you on your special day with heartfelt sympathy. That just looked like a sympathy card to me with these kind of colors. I guess you could put whatever you would want, but I am sending healing thoughts your way. I think I'm going to do that. Sending healing thoughts your way. Yes, I love you guys, if you follow the page, you'll see that I've posted a few things. I love fall, I just do. And, I don't know, we'll just grab one of these. I've got stuff all over blocks. Sending healing thoughts. There's the sympathy. Sending healing thoughts. Where are you? It's not in the basket. Sympathy. Oh my. Sending healing thoughts your way. There we are. Whew. Telling ya. Struggle is real, y'all. Okay. Sending healing thoughts. Let's go ahead and make sure that's nice and inked. And let's get that straight. Hopefully. There we are. I did it. And now let's go ahead, and I'm going to take my scissors. This is a 3/4 of an inch, I believe. Yep, 3/4 of an inch, and you'll have plenty that you can make a couple. But I am going to go ahead and angle this. I like to do that. And there we are. And then this is actually going to get attached. Let's see, down here. So I'm going to just use my guesstimation. Hopefully that's straight. Looks pretty good. And then this is going to go on flat. Hello, hello. I see some of you just joined, so welcome and thank you so much for jumping on here with me. Okay, this is going to go down here just like this. See that? And then I'm going to take the gold, the elegant trim. There's gold and silver in the package, and I'm just going to make a little bow here with this piece and just get it tight so it will stay just like that. And then I have the beautiful, wonderful, magical glue dots. I love these because I use the glue dots for all the ribbon types or anything that's more like porous material. They work fabulous. Here we are. And then this is just going to kind of go right here. Just like that, just to add that little bit. Okay, there we are. Now we're going to go back to these festive pearls, and let's go ahead and put some of the gold ones to go with our cording here. And grab that. Let's just come right there and put them in places where, in the black areas, so that it kind of shows up better. Right there or right here. Let's go right here. There we are. Okay. This is gorgeous. What do you think, guys? You like that one? Easy fun fold. That way it's just a different card layout. And this paper, you don't always I've not seen it used like this, so I did cut it down from on the bottom and the top. So there you go. Thank you, thank you. All right, that's card number 2. So let me go ahead and clean this off so that I don't get everything a mess. I'm going to peel this off and put it back in the stamp case. All right, so there are the 2 simpler cards, but they're beautiful, right? And next, we're going to step it up a little bit with, oh my goodness, just about poked myself with these scissors. We're going to step it up just a little bit with the fun fold. Again, I just have to grab my goodies here. And we're going to use Ring with Nature. Now, I know I just did a class with this whole kit, but I'm telling you, there's so much you can do with that stamp set. I just can't get enough of it, honestly. And I'm using it with the same paper. It's going to look very different. Okay? So, let's move, what did I do with that card? I'm losing my mind tonight, you guys. I really, really am. Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Nancy, everybody. You guys are so kind. I love it. You make me happy. You really make me happy. Thank you. Okay, so here is what we have. We have Cajun Craze, and we have all these fun pieces that we're going to use. So we're going to use this yellow again. It's kind of a crushed curry with some soft saffron is the color that's in the paper on that one. And then this one has the green swirls and black and white on the other side. All of them have black and white on the opposite side of these papers. Okay, we are going to be using the Very Vanilla, and this is 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. 3 3/4 by 4 3/4. Okay. So this is for the inside. And these pieces are going to go on the outside, and we're going to be using a couple things. Let me show you what I've got here. Sorry about my arms. We're going to be using soft suede for our ink, and like I said, Ring with Nature. We're going to be using this one. Thinking of You. I love this Thinking of You, but Get Well Soon, Just for You, even an Anniversary, and Love and Warmth. So if you don't have this set, I really think this is a fabulous stamp set, you guys. We're also going to be using this ribbon. It is the Natural ribbon. It's just the natural woven ribbon. It's soft and pliable, and it goes well with these colors. Now, if you're not a fall kind of person, these are still okay to use for maybe masculine card if you like, especially this one. I had a masculine kind of in mind. We are going to use the leaves and gems with this card. So this card, Cajun Craze, this is it is 11 by 4 1/4. Now I have scored this at, let's do it this way. I've scored this at 1 3/4, and then, well, let's keep that there, and then and then 5 1/2. All right, so 1 3/4, 5 1/2. It'll be scored for you in your kit. It'll already be scored in your kit. We have another piece of designer paper, 3 by 4, a common use to maximize your designer paper. And this piece is 1 1/2 by 4. So what are we going to do? This piece right here is actually going to go right on, the front, onto this flap. And again, this is 1/4 inch smaller, so it's going to fit right in there nicely, just like that. This piece is going to go underneath this, and it's not going to come all the way up to the score. So what you want to do when you place this down with your card kit, you're going to bring this down to about right there, 1/4 inch from the bottom and the sides, okay? And then guess what? This comes down and hides that. You can't even see there's a little gap there. So that's how you maximize your paper when you're cutting your 12 by 12 down. All right, so the next thing is we are going to go ahead and we're going to put this down, secure this down pretty well. Okay, so let's just put this adhesive all the way. And I'm going to go ahead with a strip in the middle. Okay, so there's that. Okay. So let me show you. So these leaves come just solid, just, flat. I just have extras in here, so I just put them in one of my little clear envelopes instead of the package they came in. But let me show you. So what you have is come on out of there. It's just smooth. What I did is I took the splats and dots. Hopefully you can see that. This one has the stripes. I'm sorry, stripes and splats and stripes. I think that's what it's called. And this one has the bumpy. This one's more lines. This one's bumpy. So this is what we get. See the texture in this one? Now, I have, this one I had left over from another project, but yours will be, you will have yours ran through the folder. Here I see the color on this one. I used crushed curry, and I just sponge daubed this whole thing with crushed curry. Can you see the difference? That's the backside crumb cake, and that's this crushed curry. So, crushed curry would go with this, but I'm not sure if I want to go crushed curry. I think I'm going to do the crushed curry side. So how do you do that? I'm not going to do this one, but I am going to show you that you need a sponge dauber or a sponge if you have the old sponges, whatever. You can use your blending brushes, but it won't get into the specific areas like I want to for this. But I am going to take this off suede. Get a little bit on here, not tons, and I am just going to start going around the edge of this die cut piece that you will have in your kit to give a little bit more dimension and color to this piece. See the difference? All right, that's what we need. Okay, so we're going to use these two pieces here in just a second. on the front. Now before we do that, let's go ahead and finish with this inside piece. This is your vanilla, and you're going to be, you can use whatever color you want, but I thought it would be really fun to put some acorns in here. Okay, so first of all, I did not try this, so I'm going to try it on the scrap paper. So here are, these can be used as gumdrops, they can be used as mushroom heads, or acorns. So let's see if this will work. I'm not going to do it full strength. We're going to do it the softer strength. But what I want to find out is, can I put the head on, I got to get my head up in here because I'm way over here, farther than my arms. Okay, so there's that one. And let's see, will this one fit? Oh my gosh, Stampin' Up! Does an amazing job. I don't know, that one's kind of wonky. Too big, I think. So I think I'm going to only do this one acorn right here. Let me show you what I'm going to do. Let me clean this off. We're going to use the one large acorn, and I'm going to bring it up here so you can see. And they have designed this so that they're far enough apart that I can just ink this one. Okay, so yeah, you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm just inking this one acorn. Okay, I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp it right there. I'm going to do a couple of these. Let's go there. Oh, poo. Oh, well. It's okay. Acorns aren't exact, are they? All right, this is full strength. This is the acorn top. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to use that full strength instead of stamping off. And let's see. Let's go right there. Beautiful. This just lent itself to this card. That's the reason I wanted to go with the acorns. And just 2 acorns looks kind of weird to me, so I'm going to do 3. You can do however many you want if you choose to do this same card. I think I'm just going to come right like that and go ahead and put that right there. All right, that looks better. You should do things in odd numbers anyway, right? So there we are. Oh, and the next thing is, let's put our sentiment, the thinking of you. And again, I'm going to be using the soft suede. Hey, welcome everybody. I see several more have joined, so thank you for being here. I'm going to close this so I don't get myself in trouble. Okay, so there's that. And then my thinking of you, I want that to be kind of right up here towards the top. Let's see, how about that? There we are. Then this gives you lots of room to write your sentiment right in here, because this is going to go into the card. It's a pocket card. It's like a pocket fold. So let's go ahead, clean this up. Like I said, I will get myself in trouble. Okay, we're done with the sponge dauber because we did the daubing on here. How I would do this in Crush Curry is you would just take your Crush Curry, you would take your sponge dauber or a sponge. Those work the best. And then you would just ink up this. I'll do the back side so you can see. We're not going to use the back side. But basically this is what you would do. You would just rub the ink onto your embossed leaf. And it, like I said, it'll be embossed in your kit. Okay, now this is going to slide right in here, just like this, okay? Yeah, you do have extra up here, but that's okay. Maybe what I'll do, for mine, it's going to be a little short, but I will make sure that yours is 4 by 5 1/4 so that it fits all the way down in here. See, because you want yours to have just the edging like that once it's slid down in. Mine is smaller. And see how it comes down farther, and I want it to be up here. So just so you can see that, we're going to leave it like that for now. I haven't glued anything down because the ribbon is going to do that for us. All right, so I'm at the end of my this is at the end of the bolt, but I'm sure I have enough. Let's see. Yeah, I have enough. So I'm going to cut this little tip off because I can't get this tape. Goodness, can't even talk. Can't get the tape off. All right. So this is going to come around here, and this is what holds the card together. Okay? We're going to bring this around, and I have way more than I probably need here, but I'm going to bring this over here, about right there. I don't know. I'm going to tie this in a knot for the moment because I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. Okay, we're just going to leave that long pieces there. Now, so this is still going to slide in and out. See that? But yours is going to come all the way up to there. And then these are going to go on top of what we have going on. So this card really does look harder than it really is. I mean, honestly, it's just putting these steps together. And so this is going to come just like this. I want this to come up. I want this to be kind of down here, like that. I just want them to overlap. And so let's do that. Let's go ahead. I'm going to, I want this to just have adhesive kind of right here. So let's do that. And I'm holding that in place. Alrighty. I'm kind of holding that in place because that's where I want it. Now make sure when you're putting this on that you're not going over the edges because this will fit into a regular envelope. Hi Pam, welcome. I wrote you down. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and then I'm going to go ahead with some dimensionals kind of at the top and at the bottom so that it's not on the ribbon. And let's go ahead and get a few dimensionals here. And let's go here. And let me see, how's that going to go up here? So right like that. I think we'll do that. All right. Let's put this down. And let's kind of go like that. Beautiful. There. And I'm just not sure what I want to do here. I don't think I want a bow. Let's take a look and see since since I have enough. Maybe. Can always untie it, right? And then just go with a knot. Because I'm feeling like it just needs to be a knot. Just a knot. I think it's just too much having a bow there. So that is the case. So since it's the end of the bolt and I can't really use much anyway, so let's go ahead. Let's cut that at an angle. Let's cut this at an angle. Okay. Just like that. So pretty. Just like that. All right. Now you could take glue dots and you could put them underneath your little pieces here to hold it down. Thank you, Tina. Hi, how are you? Good to see you on here. All right. So you could take a glue dot and you could glue that down if you wanted to. We're just going to leave it like that. So, I mean, there's just some other fun stuff you can do with this ribbon. I mean, I did a video on my YouTube channel using the hello, but yeah, you could get a hold of these strings and pull it and do all kinds of fun stuff. So this is a fun ribbon. We're going to use the gems. The gems coordinate well with this paper because it's kind of the fallish paper. So let's grab the gems and let's see where we want to put those. Now you do have the hole right here, so if you want to cover that up, you just take one of those large ones and you just put that right over there. Let's go ahead and let's grab another large one. Excuse me. And let's bring one over there. I want another large one, and I think I'm going to go ahead Should we do that there? I think we'll just put one right up there. And then I'm going to grab a couple small ones and maybe just add them to the leaf. Maybe another one on the leaf there. That looks good. And then one more, just because we have these beautiful gems. Where should we do another one? Maybe here, over here. I don't know. Let's just do one right there. Okay. All right. There you are. Card number 3. And this slides out with your stamping and your sentiment for the inside. So there you go. Number 3, fun fold. Now don't forget that you'll get a package of the leaves and the gems for free if you up your order to $50, October 1st through the 7th. I'm going to grab my water here. Who just joined here? I see. Thank you, guys. All right. So, fabulous. Just fabulous. Wonderful. All right, the last card that we're going to do is just kind of a bright and cheery card. And again, you can use any stamp set that you have. I'm going to bring one out that we haven't, I don't think I've done a live with, maybe one a long time ago. But it is a punch bundle. And let me grab all the goodies for that, okay? So I just need to switch up my space here. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh. It's heavy because there's a punch in here. We are going to use Flowers of Friendship. Now, if you have other sentiments that you prefer to use, you know, or other stamp sets that you can use as your focal point, you'll see what I'm talking about in just a second, then you can do it. But I just thought this would be fun to use. I haven't used it in quite some time, so I thought we're going to do it. We are going to be using, I guess we'll go with this still, because we're going to be using the Memento Black. We are going to be using some blends to color. We're going to use Polish Pink. And pull out the stamps here, and we're going to be using the punch. So one of the tricks that I did is I took a piece of cardstock, and I took my punch, and I keep this template in my card, in the holder for the cards, and I just simply took this like this and I punched. Now, what you need to know is which side is the stamp side up and which side is the sticker side up. So that's what I did. I have the stamp side on this side, and then this is the sticker side. What do I mean? Here's your stamps. I see my light is glaring in there. Okay. Here's your stamps. All right. So this is the rubber side. This one says sticker side. See there? It doesn't work with the sticker side. Even if I turned it this way, it's okay, but it doesn't fit in there perfect. If I turn it this way on my stamp side, look, it fits perfect right where those are. And that's how I know how to put it on the block so that when I punch it, I've got the two that come out perfect. Do you have to do it that way? No. You can do them separate if you want to. You can do it however you'd like. So what I've got here is I've got a scrap. We're going to stamp these two flowers. So I just have a scrap. You're going to have a scrap in there where you can stamp your flowers. My phone looks like it's getting low and it's getting dark on the battery. So, oh boy, this must be juicy because it just splat out 2 black splats. All right, so how does my punch? It punches this way, where the big one is on the top and the small is on the bottom. So that's how I want to stamp this, like that. Okay. And usually before I punch them out, I'll go ahead and color them. And what I did is I already have them already colored, so you don't have to watch me color. But what I did is I just colored, you know, one section light with my blend in the polished pink because that's the cardstock that we're going to be using. Now you could use the bullet tip end if you like. If you do this very lightly, you can use the brush tip. I'm just kind of hurrying, but there you are. And then you've got the two tones. All right, so yeah, once you've got them colored, then you're just gonna see how this lines up. I'm gonna get this in here so you can see how I can stamp them both at the same time, and I can punch them both at the same time. See that? See how they line up right in there? Yeah, you get little parts and pieces, but that's okay. Throw those out. So you've got your flowers. Now another tip for you, when you're stamping your, I do stamp these separate. I didn't put them all on the one block. It's too hard to do it that way. I'm not about hard, I'm about doing it easy. Hi Maria, thanks for joining. You can go back and watch the replay for sure. We're on the card number 4. So this is Maria. I'm just writing it down here. Okay, so when you stamp your leaves, if you haven't already used this before, you want to stamp them the same way that you're going to punch. So I wouldn't take this and stamp it on here this way, right? Because I can't get it in here to punch it. So for example, you just those little strips that when you cut your cardstock down to 4 by 5 1/4, they work perfect for these leaves. So you would stamp your leaf, stamp however many you need, making sure that they're all going this way, and then you get your cardstock in here and bring that in, and you just punch that out. I do these separate. That's just easier for me, but whatever works for you, go for it. Okay? All right, so I've already stamped those, colored them, and punched them out, and we're going to go to our next step. So let me just clean these off because we're also going to use these in polished pink. So I want to make sure that they're nice and clean, and I'm going to leave them on here together just like that. Okay, sit back up in my chair here. All right. Let's grab our parts and pieces. So my card base, your card base, I'm going to pull all these out for a second, is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. You have a piece of basic black, and this piece is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Then you have polished pink. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to be stamping on this piece right here. Alrighty, I'm going to put that over here. Now you will also, like I said, you're going to have the scrap that you can stamp on. You're going to have one of the stylish shaped circles that's already pre-cut for you. The stylish shapes, you can see I use them a lot. They don't stay in order very well. They're just in here, right? Okay, hi Mary, thanks for joining. I'm writing your name down. Okay, hi Joan, welcome. Thanks for joining, you guys. I'm so happy that you're all here. You'll have to go back and watch the replay. We're on card number 4. This is the card kits. If you purchase $30 with me from October 1st to October 7th, you'll get these card kits for free. You'll get 2 of each. And then if you go to 50, you're going to get the leaves and gems, and that you'll see at the beginning if you go back and watch the replay. Anyway, so we're going to use this circle, but before we do that, we are going to take our polished pink, and we're going to be stamping our flowers all over it. Okay, I'm done with the punch, so let me move that out of the way. And we're done with those. Okay, give me some space. I need getting some space here. here's the flowers. All right, so I kept them together, and this just makes your stamping faster because you're just going to go in with your polished pink and stamp those flowers random to create yourself a little background. And it just happens to be faster when you have the two together. Let's go like that. Just like that. Try not to overlap the flowers. All right, so see there? I've just made myself a nice tone-on-tone background. And there we go. And what did I do right here? My cleaner. Stamp off the excess. Saves on my little chamois when I stamp off the excess ink. Okay, we're done with that. And you know what we could do? We could go ahead and stamp on the inside. To save time, I'm not going to. So next, this is going to get mounted onto, we're done with the polished paint. We're going to go back to our black here in just a second. All right, so this is going to get layered onto the black. And it is just 1/8 of an inch larger, so just make sure that you're realizing that when you go to put this down. Excuse me. Okay, just like that. That little bit of black is just going to make this pop. And pink and black are so awesome together. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, you'll have to go and check out the first 3 cards I've got. This is the 4th card in the card kits. Okay, so remember I said I have all my little parts and pieces here? We're going to be stamping, I always need thank you cards, little card, big thanks, and I'm going to be putting a flower right here, so you're not going to see this little piece. When I cut it, I I was off the edge a tad, but it works. Yours will be nice and a beautiful circle, so you don't have to worry about that, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to use this because it works. Okay, little card, big thanks, and that's kind of going to go like right up at the top, not in the middle, kind of like that. Okay, so now we're ready to put everything together. So this is not a hard card. You just have to, you know, you got to do your stamping and coloring and then punching out. If you have dies that you prefer to use that are all detailed, like I said, these cards are designed so that you can use whatever stamp set you have. This just gives you an idea to use the cards that are the stamps and things that I have. And of course, you can always purchase any of the product that I'm sharing with you on my online store. And I'll show that when we go back. But I have that at the beginning of the video. Pretty much everywhere that I post things, I post my website to go and purchase. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to use, of course, this awesome black and white gingham. This is going to come around, and we're just going to tie a bow on one side here. Let me just cut a piece off about right there. Whoop. And I didn't drop the pin on this one. I'm going to put my little pin back in here, hold it together. All right, let's do a bow kind of over to the right, and we can slide it around after we have it done if we need to adjust where this bow is going to be. So again, these card kits, you're going to have all the parts and pieces. You will need your own inks and your stamps, adhesive, scissors, basic things. But you'll have the full kit, so you can put this together and recreate these cards with any stamp set that you might have. Then this piece is going to get some dimensionals, and we're going to pop this up. I'm going to use 4 because I'm going to do kind of top and bottom so it's not hitting the ribbon. And who else is on here? My phone is dying. All right, so this is going to kind of go right here. That's a pretty good spot for the bow. Let's do this. I have a couple other samples, so you got to hang on. I got to see these other couple samples. Because we did 4 cards tonight, we're a little past 8 o'clock. Okay, so I have okay, I'm going to move this since we're done stamping so you can see better. See, I've done several, I did several. We're not going to use all these. See, I didn't even color that. That's the one I punched out and didn't color. There we go. And then I have a bunch of leaves, and I did use my Evening Evergreen blend to color the leaves when I did those. So what I always like to do is kind of get an idea of where I want everything to be. So I think I want that flower to be kind of right there, and then maybe one here. And I did a few because I wanted to, I just wanted to have a little extra in there. Let's do like this. I'm just trying to think of how, like that. And then again, I always love, I just do. I like to place it first to see how do I want this to look. Let's see. Might have to go this way. Yeah. I think I got to go like that. And I've got like some large and small leaves. So we'll do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is grab my silicone mat here. Sorry that my head's been down so much, but that's what happens, I get all going on putting this all together here. I think I'm going to go ahead with one of the leaves like that. And like that. Okay, so there we are. And then just put this how it works. So I don't want to cover up my words. So let's do that. That looks kind of pretty. Right there. And then I've got some of the little leaves. So let's go ahead and put a small leaf. Like right there. I'm going to go ahead and grab a big leaf. Oops, I probably put too much adhesive on that. That's okay. We're going to do a big one. So we have 2 there. And then let's go ahead and add just one more leaf, this one. Let's see, this will probably go like that. And how should we do that? Should it go there? This is the hard part, is deciding, okay, where do I want all these leaves to go? All right, here we are. Fabulous. Okay, so this one is going to go on flat, and it's going to go right here. So I only need adhesive on this kind of side, this one side. Whoops. Got a little extra hanging out there. Okay, just like that. Now, I am going to go ahead and I think I'm going to do this one flat, and then we're going to pop up that other flower. Let's do kind of right there. And then let's grab a dimensional. I'm going to use the mini dimensionals. I love the mini dimensionals. They really, really have their own purpose. They really do. Why don't you put the adhesive on the ribbon? Diana, because that way if I need to slide it, I don't have to, it's not stuck down. And I find that the dimensionals don't, what do I want to say? To me, I don't like how they don't stick as well as I would like them to on material. So I'm just going to do a couple the mini glue dot, or mini dimensionals. Yes, Barb, mini dimensionals. Here. And let's see, yeah. And then let's do this so that we have kind of overlapping on the flowers. Like that. Oh, it's so pretty. Okay. There we are. Got a little glue piece there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now I've got these other couple that I did do, and I think I'm going to go ahead and put those on the inside of my card. And with no leaf. And let's just put that right here. And I'm not going to dimensional the inside, so how about like that? There we go. All right, so we have that on the inside. And guess what? This goes this way, so I guess we could just leave it that way, huh? Nope, I'm changing it. There we go. There. And this is going to go flat onto the front of our basic white. Okay. And this is going to go here. And again, it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller so that you see a little pop of the white that shows up to coordinate with the sentiment circle right here. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And I thought that I pulled some gems out to put on here. And of course, I don't see them. And why not, Barb? Okay. Well, let's see. I have my handy dandy container right here. Let's see if I can find. Here we are. These are the classic matte dots. We're going to use those. And let's see here. We're almost done, you guys. Thank you. I think we are going to go ahead. I think I'm going to do the white. I think I'm going to go with the white, the tiny whites, and put those in the center here. And then the larger white is going to go in that big one. Okay. I'm just going to do the white on that one. Now, if you wanted to take some black and, put those around, you could do that. You could put black in the center. But that is the 4th card. Now, let me show you a couple other samples I did using a different stamp set and created this, okay? The first one is the inspiration. And this one is using the Harvest Abound. Let's see here, which stamp set is that? It has the banner. Oh my goodness. And the die cuts that have. Okay, Autumn. The Fond of Autumn bundle right there. That's the stamp set and bundle used on this card. So that same flower was stamped and then die cut out, colored, using those colors. That's just a simple layers. No, not a lot of layers. Now, I use the sun print, the fern and all of that, and made it like this. I stamped this piece in the evening or soft succulent. Stamped hello there. I stamped the same stamp. See here? It's the same one that's stamped on the back of the pink. I added the black dots. I added the white dots here. And then I just cut this one off. It's the same flower, so I did 2 of them. So which one do you like? So see, you can use different stamp sets. You don't have to have the exact stamp set that I show you when I teach these classes and show them. So there you go. So let's take a look at the 4 cards and make some space here and show. Let's take a look at what we created. And again, please let me know if you have questions, if there's anything that as you're watching this and you have a question, you can always comment. Even if you go back and watch the replay, you can always put comments. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a comment or a thumbs up that you like the cards and the whole process of fun different things tonight. So there's card number 4. Here, let me get stuff out of the way so you can see better. So there's card number 4. There's card number 3. make sure they can stay in the thing here. 3. Look at this, card number 2. Oh my gosh, I love that. Mary Merlot. Let's go up there. And then card number 1. Look at, it look pink and yellows and all these fun colors tonight. There you go. Let me see if I can get them all in here. So there you are. Cards for tonight. Hope that you like them. I do have, I'm looking down at my phone. It's gone down and it's getting dark. I can't hardly see it because it's down on battery. Anyway, so there we are. And so I'm going to go back to the camera with the host code here. So again, if there's any questions you have, please, you can private message me, you can call me, you can text me, whatever works for you. Just give me tell me what I can do for you. Thank you so much, you guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so happy that I got to be here tonight to share all of this with you. I do have a couple things to give. Oh, I want to show you. I forgot. I wanted to show you this. So here are some things that we did at our team meeting. That using these leaves and gems that you'll get with a if you go to $50 with your order. So look at this cute little pumpkin, and this is using that same designer paper. But yeah, it's a little container. You can put some goodies in there. So that was one project that we did using the leaves. I was focusing on the leaves and gems. All right, there is another. Isn't that gorgeous? That's pumpkin pie. And then, I don't know if I posted this picture or not, but here we are. See, this is where I used the folder and I did the different colors on the leaves. And of course, here's one that I shared in one of my lives here in the last couple of weeks. And so there are some ideas with the leaves, okay? So, that being said, the giveaway for tonight are 2 products. They're retired products. And one is the very vanilla scallop lace. I don't know, you can see that there. And, the roll of ribbon. The other retired product is the Tutti Frutti adhesive back sequins. It's a package. And look. This color that we used to have, this is beautiful with the parakeet party. But yeah, there's good stuff in here. So those are the 2 things I'm going to draw for. Are you guys ready? I don't know if my phone, I'm going to see if my phone will if I can do the numbers drawing, okay? So I'm going to try it. Let's go back down here. See how dark my phone is? Anyway, let's see if I can make it work so we can do the drawing. So I'm going to do 2 giveaways of the retired product, okay? So, let's see here. Let me get to the number place. And I can't see the comments anymore because when I go off of the phone, that's where I'm looking at the comments. So, you know, bookmarks and random number generator. Okay, we need to change that to 0, and then we have 12 people that shared tonight. So let's do, yeah, you can see it. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if it'll work. Let's see who the first winner is, and I can't see where I have to stop. There we go. Number 1, and that is Bobby Riley. You are number 1 to share. Thank you. So, you will get the ribbon. Was the first one I shared. Okay, so I'm going to start this again, and let's see who the second winner is. Number 5, and that is Jean Dutro. And so Bobby and Jean. So Jean, you're getting the sequins here, and so I'm going to write that down, sequins. And Bobby, you got the lace ribbon. Okay, I'll get those out in the mail. And you guys, thank you so much. It's 20 minutes after 8. This usually is a longer video because of showing the 4 cards and just the whole class effect of everything. So, I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that you create them. Oh, you know what? I can move this over. Looks like I can see. Yay! Um, so I will see you guys soon. I have a couple classes already ready. Oh, that's what I wanted to remind you. You have until the 30th to sign up for the snowflake class that I shared. So if you're interested in that, you have one more day to sign up, the 30th. And that's $43, which includes the priority shipping. You're going to make 10 cards, 5 designs, and you get lots of products. So make sure if you're interested in that, let me know. You can go to my website. I'm going to go ahead and switch back over. Right there is my website. Go there and you can RSVP, and then I'll reach out to you as soon as I see the RSVP. You can also private message me or send me a text. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I am out for the night, and blessings to you. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.